In the 9th grade, I remember at that point, I was in band, I was in choir, I was just participating in all these extracurricular activities because this is how I made friends. This is how I really hung out with people. I wasn't one of those who, I had my little crew outside. No, this was, people that I met in band were the people that I really talked to, or the people I met in choir or in sports like football, basketball. Now, growing up in Texas, that's what you did. Football, basketball, track, maybe baseball, nothing else. And then I remember in high school, I fit the mold, fit the build. I was little, 5'2", 5'3", 103 pounds, soaking wet. And of course, I had that chip on my shoulder. My brother's a senior, captain of the soccer team. Cousin was on the football team. I'm like, man, these guys can't do nothing to me. I had that chip on my shoulder. But I wasn't that guy. I still didn't know how to defend myself. And I remember there was a kid in my U.S. history class. And this kid was in a wrestling team. And he would always say things to me in the back, kind of tried to bully me. He sat behind me, tried to bully me, would talk and say certain things. And then, of course, one day I snapped back at him. Didn't really know who it was, but I snapped back at him. And then the day after that, people started telling me, yo, he's on the wrestling team. Yo, hey, he's on the wrestling team. So now I was a little afraid because I had to watch the level at which I snapped back, because he might take it to that level. He's like, all right, after school, meet me by the flagpole. And I didn't want that because I didn't know how to defend myself. And he was on the wrestling team. And I walked by the wrestling room. I seen how they get down in there. And so I was a little afraid, but this kid kind of kept on picking on me, would say certain comments, certain things. And I just remember I was like, the only thing I can narrow it down to is like, I was really afraid of this kid solely for the fact that I heard that he does wrestling. He could defend himself. So I knew there was a strong chance that this kid was going to just wipe the floor with me if we got into a fight. And I felt so powerless at that moment to where I said, you know what? No, I'm going to change that. And then, of course, with the help of my coach, he kept picking on me too. Oh, you're scared to come in. You're scared to come in. I said, no, I'm going to go in. I finally went in that one day, and the rest was history.
Come take a seat. Mount up the feet. I'm hungry like I've been fasting this week. It's time to eat. Back from the dead, but the shit on repeat. I'm the missing link. Open your eyes, nigga. What do you see? My vision complete. Bitch, I'm as black as they come.
Thank you.
You better not disappear from my camp or we're going to have some serious problems.
Back for yours?
No.
Last 2 camps. I didn't come
You
back.
didn't come back last time.
Last time.
You came back for one day.
It was a little tricky last one.
Okay.
The one before I came back. For at least a week, I gave you 3 sparring sessions.
Well, you're down about 9. You're behind about 9 of them. You're behind about 9 of them and about 4 ass whoopings. So.
What?
I said you're behind about 9 sparring sessions and 4 ass whoopings. So
Hey, it's even worse when you're the one in camp because everyone's gunning for you, and you know you're tired.
No, your job is to make me work, but make me be successful. That's what I'm here for today for you, and that's what we're all here for. You just can't tell me.
So you're gonna say you're gonna get winded?
I'm gonna whoop his ass for
12 seconds?
2 minutes and 25 seconds, and then 2 minutes and 35 seconds you're gonna get me.
Come take a seat. Mount up the feet. I'm hungry like I've been fasting this week. It's time to eat. Back from the dead, but the shit on repeat. I'm the missing link. Open your eyes, nigga. What?
Not a great warm-up, so I felt it first 2-3 rounds, hit that wall, but I'm a distance guy, so it's round 3, 4, and 5 is when I shine. So it was a tough one, really tough work early, especially going with someone like Justin, because he puts you in that fire right away.
Yeah, I sent that to you. You're a professional. Oh, no, this guy's professional. having all these high-level UFC guys like Usman, Alistair, Gaethje, Rose, all these guys, you see the work they put in, either all champions or former champions. You know, whatever they're doing, obviously it works. So you see them doing extra ground and pound drills or doing the bag drills or just whatever. You want to emulate it because you're like, I'm trying to get like them. So it just gives you like a visual template of what you need to do and what areas you're lacking in, or maybe sometimes you can go to them, ask them for help. They can tell you things. They got a wealth of knowledge. It's a resource that I'm blessed to have, and it's one of the main reasons I think Team Elevation is going to be doing a lot of big things this year.
When I go into a gym, I'm just me. I don't necessarily think, oh man, what these guys can learn from me. I'm a fan of the sport, and I'm a fan of a lot of guys. You know, even guys that don't expect it. You know, even guys in small promotions that aren't even in the UFC. I'm a fan of them. And so when I come in the gym, I'm excited because I get to actually witness these guys. And it's so refreshing to me that I'm able to witness them doing their thing. And then at the end, of course, you have to have that fellowship. You have to be able to, have that camaraderie to talk and exchange and pass on information. And so when they start telling me, yeah, we was watching you do this and that and this and that, I was just doing it. That's because that's just how I train. That's what I do. But for them to say that, it's like, man, okay, they're actually watching me. As much as I'm a fan of them, they're a fan of me. It's a tremendous feeling. It's a great feeling.